And good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing this evening? I hope everybody is doing well and has had a wonderful week. Um, Say hello to Rob on the road. Hello, Rob
Hello.
on the road. Yeah, he's
I
doing
am full of
okay today.
plague.
Yeah. Ah, bubonic.
I have all the plagues,
All the plagues.
all,
Okay.
all the good ones.
Okay. Well, like I said, tonight's episode we're going to be talking about the benefits of actually having a greenhouse, so that you can extend our growing season and or grow year round, such as where I'm at here in Southeast Texas, that we can actually grow food year round. I know some places up in the northern areas of the U.S. and Canada, it just all you can do is extend the growing season unless you have a heater inside your greenhouse. I don't know about Rob here where he's at.
Um, so it's a bit of both. We can extend considerably. Um, you can get away with all year round. The cost implication isn't worth it though.
Yeah, like I said, I just got the heater inside my greenhouse just to keep it from freezing inside the greenhouse. Like I said, we got down to 26 degrees, and the greenhouse, I believe, got down to like about 50.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have heaters more to protect the glass,
Hmm.
stop the glass from getting. Because our greenhouse construction is still the old-fashioned steel and glass with a glass
Yeah.
roof, which you can imagine it's pretty thin plate glass. The ice gets built up on it. They just can't bear the weight.
And hello, Dan. Hello, Colin.
Hello,
Hello, Molly.
Colin. Hello, Dan and Molly and other people.
Eddie. And
If I
everybody
haven't
else is
said hello
coming.
to you, hello. If
Yeah,
I
right
have
now,
said hello to you,
yeah.
You say
stop being
goodbye, I say
greedy.
hello.
Yeah, so, yeah, currently I got some Anaheim peppers that are about ready to be harvested soon,
So
which
your
is really
peppers are
nice.
getting ready to be popping, huh?
Peas were too old.
Hmm.
My peas were too old.
Yeah, the peas I planted were too old, so I gotta try again here in the next few days.
Hey, Grace.
Hi, Grace. How you doing? And let's see.
Hello, guys.
I actually have tomatoes germinating right now in the greenhouse.
All right.
Yep, the middle of December, and I'm germinating tomatoes for the greenhouse. Here in the next few weeks, I'll be able to pluck some of them out. Choose the best three that are growing. And then a couple of weeks after that, I'll whittle it down to two, and then a couple of weeks after that, I whittle it down to one, or I might even transplant some of them too as well. I said I got a bunch of radishes already grown, just going hog wild.
Will the carrots freeze?
Huh?
Will the carrots freeze?
No, carrots are cool season. Yeah, they'll be fine. They're in the ground. I mean, it has to be super cold to get to knock off the tops of the carrots. Like
Well, I have just finally cut down the last of my roses. It is the 17th of December.
mm,
That's not in a greenhouse. That's how messed up it's been this year.
ooh,
I think if I had a greenhouse, I could have grown all year round.
oh yeah, especially the nice, beautiful roses year round. But how much
Hmm.
heat do you need for them to
Not as
bloom?
much as people think.
Because I know there in Arizona, we would have them produce flowers all summer long, even at 110 degrees, they would still bloom.
Hmm. As long as their feet aren't too wet, they'll actually grow in pretty much any condition.
Oh yeah, yeah. They love the heat and they love the chilled air. So
Mm.
as cold
Just
as it
don't
got,
get.
I have
Just
roses
don't
out.
leave them in mud.
Yeah, like I said, I have roses out exposed right now. My rose tree died, so I don't know what happened, but it just went dead just that fast.
I believe Colin went round and kicked it.
I did not.
I have a stickman drawing that says otherwise.
Well, anyways, it threw up a couple little pups or it went to seed, so I pulled those away from the parent plant, and I have some of them in pots.
Awesome. Are they in the greenhouse?
No, they're actually out next to the asparagus
Oh,
in a pot. It's still green as green can be.
well,
This
there
kind of thing?
you go.
better green than that.
Well, this is
Yeah,
the
so-
closest to a greenhouse.
Like I
It's
said,
what it's
Go ahead.
2 o'clock in the morning here, and it's 40 degrees.
Oh yeah, it's
This
warm up
weather,
here.
this weather is making. I mean, it's wet. It is almighty God wet and windy. We had 50, 60 mile an hour winds, but it's
Ooh.
not cold.
It's actually warm
Let's take
here.
I had to take my bird feeders down because they nearly ended up 2 towns over.
Oh geez. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's 58 degrees here. The wind is out of the northwest at 1 mile an hour, and we are under a dense fog advisory.
we had that yesterday. 4 foot visibility.
We are at 51 degrees right now.
Yeah, it's real warm. It's 58 here.
This year is completely all over the place.
Hey Gary, how's it going?
Hey, Gary.
I cut my mulberry hedge down in September to kill it off. It's 9 foot tall now.
Came back, huh?
This stuff you cannot kill it. It kills tools because it's not like a tree bark or a plant stem. It's thousands of little fibers all barreled together.
Ooh.
So when you think you're cutting through it, it's like, no, we're just moving around.
Dang. What is it again?
It's a mulberry,
Yeah.
and it's not the edible one either. We got given the wrong one as a gift.
What kind do you need?
The edible one. Actually, I don't want any of them.
There's different kinds.
I really don't like them. They stink.
About a pear
Like-
tree.
Well, no, because it's the front of my property, so I don't really want any plants on it at the moment.
Okay.
And then I'm getting a greenhouse next year for the back garden.
I was gonna say I could find a way to get you some pear seeds.
No, I'm getting my greenhouse next year. I'm not sure what I'm going to grow yet. It'll probably be veg.
Are you gonna do a traditional greenhouse, or are you gonna do the like the one I
Oh
got?
no, it's going to be the traditional one, and it's going to be a full-on English country garden style.
Ah, okay.
You know, there's little brown tubs, little handwritten signs,
Mm-hmm.
lots of brown string everywhere. I'm going to go right in for it.
Yes, and it would be nice if I can get a permanent one up next year. At least get one up. And do
How
another
long
one
sure it's been
following
stood
year.
for now?
Yeah.
This second winter it's been up?
Mine though, it's its third.
But
I
blimey,
could have sworn it was a
Yeah.
third.
And I really had to be real careful with it when I put it back together. It's stretching the cover a little bit too tight in certain areas, so I have to be real careful so it doesn't pop.
So it needs to lose some weight.
Hmm?
It needs to lose some weight. It's starting to pop itself.
No, it kind of squished that. It's kind of squished down a little bit, so it's trying to pop the zippers open.
Yeah, it needs to lose some weight.
I mean, 3 years is not bad for a collapsible.
No.
Yeah, like that's something that you want to. I wanted to test it to see if I really wanted a greenhouse or not, and I didn't want to spend, $800, $900 on a
Mhm.
greenhouse
Was
at
this
the
from
time. So I
Vivor?
figured, $172,
No, it's from
$170.
Vivor, right?
Yeah, from Vivor.
Okay.
I said, go ahead and try the hoop house and see if I like that. Okay, then
Hey,
the
Wolves.
stepfather-in-law actually bought a polycarbonate greenhouse. It's still holding up. It's doing pretty well here. It's just not over here. So I figured, you know what? I might go ahead and just do one of those now, and then do a paddock in between a second one later on. So I can have like a total of 40 feet of greenhouse.
We do have the polycarbonate tunnels, but generally speaking, they tend to be on an agricultural scales. They're like 60,
Oh, yeah.
80, 100 foot long. It's not financially viable for the homeowner.
No, it's
Plus,
not.
we don't have 100-foot long gardens here.
No. But I was just trying to try it out and see if I would actually like it and everything else, see how it would hold up. I think polycarbonate would be a little bit better insulated than the tunnel that I have.
Glass.
the cheap tunnel, because it's just got one piece of plastic. There's no air gap in between. So, like I said, if Cliff was on here, he can tell us more about his greenhouse, because he has some insulation foam on his. Plus, it's the polycarbonate, so there's actually an air gap in between. And if you actually spend the time and you put that caulking down, that rubberized caulk that's clear, you can actually seal off the ends on a good, warm, dry day. Not like here where it's kind of wet all the time, because there'll be moisture in there. I don't want the water condensing in there. But yeah, I'm going to try to get one of those put in next year. Hopefully by October or November of next year, because I gotta prep the soil. I gotta put in a footer. I gotta put in pavers, and then I gotta put the greenhouse on top of that. And also I also have to put in a little sump pump area, so when it gets full of water, I can at least pump it out.
You see, we don't. I mean, we're lucky we don't have those sort of issues here, but due to our short summer season, polycarbonate wouldn't work. We'd not get enough heat into it.
Yeah. You know what? You never know.
Well, that's why we use the glass, because it gives us the accelerated growing season.
Yeah, if I used glass here, not only is it on the pricey side, it would get super hot in there. I would have to shade it in the summertime.
Yeah, you'd honestly be going the other way, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because I have to shade it in the summertime here. Even the polycarbonate, I have to shade in the summertime here.
Wow. Oh yeah, well if you had glass, you'd be starting fires.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Yeah. So we're waiting at Cliff to get in here, so we can expand more, because where he's at, there in New Mexico, he's got a little bit different climate than I got. He gets a little bit colder in the winter, a little bit warmer in the summertime, but he's also a lot drier.
He has a lot more fluctuation, doesn't he, than you?
Yeah, now we get super cold here, but that's kind of a rare thing.
I have to change my temperature I gave you, because I had Cliff's up for some reason, and his is 51. Mine is 35.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're supposed to be up in the mid 70s for the next 10 days. So on my days off the following week, I'm going to have some really nice days. I can get up and move around and get outside.
Oh, we got a window.
Get some stuff done. Because I will have 9 days.
It's not bad.
And then I got to go work for 5 days, and I got another 9 days off. And I'm hoping those 9 days are pleasant as well.
So between now and what the heck have I just clicked? Between now and the 27th, all of my temps are between the mid 40s to just touching the 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not complaining.
Yeah, because I know Eddie was commenting on my short today. He wants me to go there and help him put up a greenhouse. And I don't know about that. I don't know if he was asking for help doing it, or just, pulling my finger, changing my chain.
Well, he could be sincerely asking for help.
Yeah, and he could be telling, hey, I need help. I don't know yet. I don't know if he wants to put up a greenhouse. He's never talked about it before. But yeah, like I said, that greenhouse, I'm hoping to get at least the rest of the year out of it, and at least get a polycarbonate. And I'm going to do a traditional square. I don't want to do the polycarbonate hoop house. I want to get an actual A-frame, so I can actually put a tree in there if I wanted to.
Oh, hey, Cecilia. Sorry, I didn't get to say hi.
Yeah, hey, Wolves. Yeah, so that's going to be one of the steps. I got enough room where I can do almost 50 feet. So I can put a greenhouse here, put a paddock in between, and put another 20-foot greenhouse.
He says he has a polycarbonate, and you have to ask Tammy.
Hold on. I think I have to. Okay, no, that's belt loop. Eddie, or not Eddie, but Gary.
Gary once.
Yeah.
He was. Eddie was kidding, but Gary isn't.
Yeah, no, I don't know if Eddie was yanking my chain or not, but oh, he was just kidding. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Hey, it's better to know than not know. Hey, you made the offer. That's all you can do. If he doesn't accept it, that's on him.
I mean, if you wanted to do it, I would try to get down there.
Oh, you would find a way to help one way or the other.
Yeah, I've put two of those together so far. One for myself and one for the mother-in-law. She's using hers, so she actually has 2 greenhouses.
What is she growing, if I may ask?
Veggies, just regular veggies.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Eddie's always saving things throughout off the truck. Okay, yeah. So
come next fall, we could have one of the 3 main types of greenhouse between us.
yeah, because I know Cliff's already done his already.
His
I was
does
kind
look
of hoping
good.
to do mine this year, but I haven't been able to get a chance to yet.
Eddie wants to know how much it costs.
$1
For
million.
me to go down there, or for you to buy the greenhouse, or both?
Hey, Cliff.
It's Mr.
Hey, Cliff.
Cliff.
You
It's
gotta
up
say,
towards the
hey,
top,
Cliffy, Cliffy.
Yeah, see, the one I got is that 20 by 10. They do make a larger one. That's was it? Let's see. Let me pull that up here. Let's go to here and okay. They have the walk-in tunnel greenhouse, which is going to be 30 feet by 10.8 feet by 6 by 6 foot tall for $193.90.
It's not
So we're
bad.
talking almost 300 square feet, roughly.
That's enough to grow 7 potatoes.
Yeah, maybe.
If it's one of Mallory's, maybe.
Let's see. Uh-oh, did I just freeze up?
The greenhouse I've been looking at, it's got a built-in potting table.
No, this is just the outer skin.
Just the skin.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so this is it right here.
Why would I need to grow more than 7 potatoes? Are you mad?
And it'll be like 70. All right, so yeah, so you got the walk-in tunnel of the greenhouse. It's gonna be basically 30 by 10 by 6.5 foot tall.
Is that going to be tall enough for Rob? He might be too tall.
No, Eddie will fit in there.
Oh, Eddie might, but I don't think Rob will be able to.
Yeah, so strong load capacity. It's got more of a peak on there than mine does. Okay.
I don't know how tall Eddie is, so I can't.
He's about my height.
So he's taller than me.
Yeah.
So I would have no issues because I'm short.
Yeah. So this is the Vivor or Vivor website, whatever you want to call it. I call it Vivor. A lot of people call it Vivor, or they call it Vivor.
That V site.
Yeah. So they got all kinds of pictures here, and let's see, make that bigger there. So you can see right in here, you can see there's got the bigger struts. The only problem is that's a big gap right there for not having a whole lot of structure.
What kind of what's the supports? Are they aluminum? Are they
it's like it's almost like an EMT conduit.
Okay. Is it metal or is it plastic?
It's metal.
Okay.
That's
what I was wondering.
Grade steel.
You can't really tell in this picture, to be honest.
It's almost like the metal tent stakes.
It looks like the old-fashioned Nissan tents.
It looks like the old camp tents we used to have as a kid.
I half expect you to walk in there and find a bunch of GIs doing absolutely no good.
Oh yeah, tearing apart a Jeep
Yeah,
and trying to put it back together.
and
No.
7
They're packing
potatoes.
it into crates to send home.
Yeah, so this just fits over the frame, and then you have to weight it down or find some way to strap it down, and don't have anything near it that can fall onto it.
I suppose it's not really structurally sound in that sense, is it?
Yeah, like I said, I believe the ladder fell over and hit mine, which caused it to collapse, and then the wind got up underneath it and pulled it all off and pulled it apart. But I managed
Oh,
to
that's not
salvage
great.
as best I could. Took me about 8 hours just to fiddle with it, trying to get it to tweak the frame in such a way that I can actually get the top on it again.
Hey, it's better than not having having it be completely destroyed.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to do the greenhouse for the very first time, I would probably go with the little bit smaller one. Let's see. There's a 27 by 10. And I actually got this one here, which is basically the 20 by 10 by 7. And who joined? Wolfie. Okay. So you got this. Yeah, this is the one that I started out with. It's 20 feet long, 10 feet wide. Well, give or take a few inches. So this is like the perfect one to kind of to start with. This one here has a door. Mine's a roll up. I kind of prefer the door, if anything else, than the roll up. It's just a little bit easier. And you can do a few extra, a few extra things, to help seal it up for wintertime. Like I said, this would probably be the one I would probably start out with. So right now, if I bought this one now, I would get 700 points because I got a lot of points.
So you would get it for free, or would you actually get?
Oh, I would not get it for free. No, I'm actually saving up enough so I can use my points to probably buy this one here or one of these ones right here. Something similar to this.
Okay, one with a solid frame.
Yeah. Like I said, this is what we call the polycarbonate greenhouse.
Because I'm looking at one right now on the same site, and due to the space constraints that I have here, I see it's a walk-in tunnel one it's got 9.8 feet by 6.6 by 6.6 portable plant hothouse. Unfortunately, due to the fact that we get a lot of snow here, those may not survive.
Yeah. So something like this would be perfect for someone who has a condo with a patio, or just
no backyard,
or just want to get their the veggies an early start. Easy to keep warm. Get your seeds started.
Does it have shelving or not? It looks like it's got shelves.
Yeah, this one does come with shelves. So
okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah. So this would be the perfect one. You want to keep it protected from the wind. Make sure the wind can't get to it.
That wouldn't work at our place because where they got to set it up, it's got like a wind tunnel.
Yeah, so it does give you stakes. It does give you the twine to put it down, but you can also place bricks on top of these here, which actually help hold it down. Because that's what I have on mine. I have big old giant concrete blocks pulling tight on mine right now.
Would paver stones work?
Oh, paver stones will work even better.
Okay, I wasn't sure. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, like I said, I got the 8 inches by 8 inches by 16-inch blocks actually holding mine down, along with pavers. So the air can't get up underneath there if the wind is blowing. I also have my old frost cloth kind of rolled up and stuffed in the corner so the draft can't get through as easy.
Remind me when I get a chance to show you my backyard and to see what you think.
Yeah,
Jason, because
I
have very limited space in my backyard, so I can't just put down anything.
Yeah. So Yeah, so basically this one here would be just to get your veggies started from seed. Is basically what this is going to be for.
Well, I've got all those little pots that are perfect for that.
Yeah.
Well, Colin, don't. Well, Colin, don't forget. Yesterday, you acquired effectively 2/3 of a portable greenhouse.
I know. That's what I was talking about.
So now you have these smaller ones here too.
That window set.
I was actually looking at
All
that
you
one.
need to do is put sandwich bags over the top of the pots.
Yep.
I wasn't
But yeah.
sure if that one could handle the snow we get here.
Actually, mine has actually had
It's a.
an eighth of an inch of ice on it.
Well, we get by the foot, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I think Colin got an eighth of an inch while we've had this conversation.
yeah. Well, no, but like I say, if you have the heater on in there and you're keeping it at like 80 degrees during a snowstorm, it's gonna melt right off because they have the greenhouse heaters. So this one's just like a little shorty. This one is basically a 10 by 6 by 6, which is again another quick little shorty that you can put little shelves on the inside there. You can build your own shelves and get your veggies started. This one will be like way easier to put together than mine.
Well, we might be getting some tomorrow.
Mhm.
More snow tomorrow.
Yeah, but this is not bad for, if you want to just start and check it out. I went in between.
Yeah. For $70, it's worth a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, for $70, you can't beat it. And they also have it in white.
The worst case scenario, you've got a spare storage shed.
That everybody can see inside it. Yeah. Yeah, so it's not bad. I mean, this would be perfect.
The white
for,
version is only for special. So the white version is only for special operations missions.
Yeah. Then you got your, your grow lights, thermostats, fans. There's the wire lock channel, the wire locking channels for the for an actual hoop house. So they got all kinds of stuff. Now, that'd be kind of a unique greenhouse.
Ooh.
Is it a greenhouse or
Oh.
is that more of a gazebo?
Both.
Kent Outdoors just did a video camping in one of those.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, like I said, if you're going to be starting and just getting a little greenhouse, just so you can have a little bit of something, get something started early in the year, go with one of these smaller ones. I mean, you can set it up in just a few hours. That 20 by 10, first time putting it together, it took me, a good, 6 hours. When I put the second one together for the mother-in-law, I had it together in about 4 hours.
Jason, you are aware most people let the mother-in-law stay inside.
Yeah, you can stay inside.
But no, my mother-in-law gets a tent to stay in.
Yeah, there's your tent.
Be gone, vile creature.
So I would probably choose the $70 one for the first time if you really want to, kind of like test the waters out per se, to see if you like growing stuff in the greenhouse a little bit early.
I mean, what can you get for $70 in this day and age, really?
Not a whole lot, and this can get you maybe up to 3 years. In the summertime, you would pull the cover off, especially down here in the south. Keep the
Use
sun
the growing
from killing it.
frame.
Yeah, to keep the sun from killing it, and just throw a either a tarp or a shade cloth over the top of it. And now you have a shade house.
Yep.
So that's just one of the benefits of having greenhouses, getting things started a little bit earlier and extending your growing season.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, this one here is an 8 by 14, and I was thinking about starting out with like one of these.
Hmm.
So I want to get something a little bit more permanent, something that can be around for several years.
I like the vent on the top, though.
Yeah, there's two of them one on each other side.
Oh, I can't really see the other one, but
Yeah, it's right there.
That is more sort of the traditional style.
Yes.
It's like a hybrid.
How much would that weigh, though?
It's
Once you got it
polycarbonates,
up,
they're
you're
not
not going to
that
be. If it's
much.
heavy, you're not going to be able to move it around very well. To make.
Oh no! Once it's up, it's up. No, it would be in a permanent location with the pavers and the footing.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
What's cool about those two that he's showing right there is that you can also, if you build them right, you can also use them as chicken coops.
If you're allowed
You can
chicken.
use them as movable chicken coops.
Oh, I don't know about movable because they look like they might be pretty heavy.
Jason can't because in the summer he'd have cooked chickens.
Oh yeah, it'd be a baked chicken.
Yeah.
It's not telling me how much it weighs.
Should be on the.
I'm sure if I spend enough time, I can find it.
What's it called again? Let me see the title.
This is the Vivor polycarbonate greenhouse, 8x14.
Okay.
That's not a bad price.
No, it's not. I mean, you're getting the bare minimum. I mean, you're getting what you actually pay for. Or I can, add another, $600 to that and actually get a really halfway decent one. But I'm not spending $4,000 for a regular, big greenhouse.
For a glass shed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said the 6 one? The 6 by whatever?
No, this one here is an 8x14.
8x14? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's an 8x10, 8x12.
Now, this will be a lot more cubic feet on the inside that I would have to heat. But on the north side, on the inside, I can put up the, that 1/2-inch polystyrene sheets.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll also help keep it warm as well during the wintertime.
Oh, they do sell the extra panels in case you break your.
Yes, you can get extra panels off this. Now, the other ones, you cannot get a replacement top. You have to buy the whole thing.
I like the idea that you can actually replace panels if you need to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just seems like a waste.
I mean, you can buy the sheets at Lowe's or Home Depot as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, impact resistant. I could have used that.
Now, are they all opaque or are they just?
It's going to be opaque. Yeah, it's going to be opaque. It's not going to be clear.
Okay. I'm looking at a little video at the bottom of the page of the one I'm looking at, and that's what it says. Okay. Doesn't hurt to check.
Package A weighs about 70 pounds or 31 kilograms. Package B weighs about 40 pounds or 17 kilograms.
Yeah.
So I take it the first one's probably going to be the steel, and the second one is going to be the polycarbonate. Yeah, so we're talking, 120 pounds almost. Yeah, so there. Yeah, these are not going to be, once these things are in place, these large ones, you're not going to be able to move them. If you had to move it, you would literally have to take it apart to move it. Oh, look who's joining us now. Hello, Chris.
I've been here most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Hello, Mr. Chiefs.
Just been answering questions in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, so, Cliff has got one similar to this one here.
Yeah, I've got mine's the 7 by 8 by 12.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me and my dad to move that thing. Once you get them together, they are a pain to move because there's no easy way to do it. What I ended up having to do is I used 2 ratchet straps on the front and the back side hooked up to the corner feet, lifted it from there and moved it, because anywhere else you put the straps, it'll bend the entire framework and then you just destroyed your greenhouse.
Yeah, you would probably need to support it with like some 2x4s underneath it, and have 6 people move it. That's probably the only way you're going to move it safely.
No, like I said, I just hooked the ratchet straps to the outside of it, where the feet were, where the
Yeah.
corner feet are, and then we just lifted it from there and moved it.
Mm. Yeah, I'd be afraid of it bowing out and then hitting that stress point and go folded.
Now, surprisingly, not when you're on the corners.
Hmm.
When we had him like a foot to 2 feet out away from the corners, the minute we tried to lift it, the whole thing just started to do this. It started to bow in the middle on the
Hmm.
bottom. So we're like, oh, we need to readjust. Moved it just literally to the corners, and once we got there, that was fine because that's where all the supports are. You got structural support on the corners, so it didn't bow out or anything. Once we moved it, I got to move it again, which is really a pain in the butt.
Uh,
Yeah,
Because
I'd
where it's
just
at now
simply
is not
take and
its
put a seat up
final
there like
resting
this.
place. Where I have it now is just temporary for the season as I slowly start to work on dismantling my garden / compost area.
Yeah.
like I said, um, this is probably the one I will probably end up getting just because it's in my budget range, and I don't know. We'll see how long it lasts. I mean, if I get 8 years out of it, I'd be happy.
You might get longer use out of it than me over here. I got about 5 on my other one, and I already have to replace it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The equivalent of that over here would cost about £300. It's not bad.
Nope,
That ain't
I'll be
bad.
right back. I think my cinnamon rolls are done.
Oh, we'll get your cinnamon rolls.
Ooh, yum.
I hope he's got some chili to have with them.
Yeah.
Cinnamon
yeah.
roll.
Yeah. You see here, you can also add you can add shelves to that too as well.
Nice.
I mean, being at 8 feet across, and you got 2 feet on either side. 2.5 feet. You can total of 5 feet, and you can have a nice walking space right down the center with all your racking.
Yep.
You only have to put that in certain areas. In some areas, you just have pots in there. You're going to have trees that you want to overwinter, like here. And what I'm thinking about doing is, let's go back to here. So I was thinking about doing, door to door, lengthwise, and just have a little paddock in between, or a patio, as some people call, of maybe about 8 feet in between. So the door, I can have the doors open. I can walk in and out with ease. That's also, got the pavers and everything else in there. So it's all nice and smooth to get in and out of there. And then have that either a polycarbonate top, or I can use a metal tin in between them, just so I can keep the weather off of it. I can have other plants there in between. Maybe put in a little bistro set. 8 feet by 8 feet. That's quite a bit of square footage.
64, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's my long-term plan for out here in the corner by the house as well. Because I'll have all the sun hitting it from the south side for many hours during the day, and then towards like that about 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it'll start getting shade in the summertime. And in the wintertime, when all the trees drop their leaves, I'll get sun until about 4 o'clock when the sun goes down, or 5 o'clock when the sun goes down.
Is that on your side of town?
Yeah. Well, like I said, we're pretty thick forested here.
Right.
So, there's the part of those polycarbonate greenhouses. I mean, shop around. You don't have to shop here. I get nothing from these folks here. I'm not an affiliate. And there we go.
You wish you were, though.
No, because then I would have to produce videos and everything else, and I don't know if I want to do that.
Oh, you get free stuff.
Well, not really free stuff. So, any other questions? Because I know some people were, interested in getting a greenhouse. Gary or Eddie was kind of like pulling my leg. You can come and help me set one up.
But Gary might be interested, though.
Yeah. Don't worry, Eddie.
Well,
You're
sorry,
smart.
Tammy might be interested. Tammy might be interested.
Yeah. I mean, just a little bitty small one if you want to check it out. And then if you want to get something, a little bit bigger, a little bit later on. Like I said, I decided, what, I am going to go ahead and do the polycarbonate. So I got a gentleman here across the street. He's got a really small greenhouse, but it's traditionally glass. And he has to leave the doors open, and there's nothing in there in the summertime. And it's just too hot.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting one just so that I could grow some tomatoes and some other herbs. Or tomatoes and herbs.
Herbs and
But,
spices.
yeah. I want to take and get some spring onions, some thyme, some rosemary, basil, that sort of stuff, and start growing it.
You're lucky I didn't start
Parsley,
singing
sage.
rosemary and thyme. Yeah,
That's where I was going.
I was thinking the same thing.
Now, one of the benefits of having two greenhouses, I can have one as a hot house and one as a little bit not as hot during the wintertime. I can climate control. I want to try and keep one at 80 degrees during the day, and drop down to 50 at night. And the other one I can have drop down to almost 40 degrees at night, 35 degrees. Still be 60 degrees, 50, 60 degrees during the wintertime. And that'd be like my cool season where I can keep the peas, I can keep some of the lettuce and stuff like that in there. The cooler season during wintertime. Then if I know if I got a really cold snap coming, just turn the heater on. I can set the thermostat. And the permanent one, I can hang more permanent heating and cooling in there, and also permanent lighting. Ooh, Cinnabons.
You mean you're not going to use your festive lights anymore?
Yeah. The Carrie Fisher buns.
Came out perfect in that cast iron skillet.
Ooh, yeah. Now, like I said,
Nice.
my greenhouse is a little bit cooler on the east side than it is on the west side, but only by a couple of degrees. I mean, I can put in a polycarbonate sheet in there and separate it like I did my first year. Just to keep that one side a lot warmer. And I can keep it a lot warmer with that heater. So that might be a thought for me to do. Just so I can have, a hot side and then a cooler side. I don't know if anybody saw my
bad idea,
from
honestly.
3 years ago.
I just run plastic sheeting up around one of the ribs.
Yeah, that's what I did 3 years ago. Because I only had a couple of items. I didn't have a whole lot of heat source. So I used the first 3 ribs. And I kept that side warmer. Because I put up the polycarbonate sheeting. Or the plastic sheeting. And then I also put up a frost cloth. Like a blanket as a separator. And that kept that part warm. And the other side was it was warm, but it wasn't as warm as the smaller section.
Oh, lost Rob. Rob pushed the button.
Yep.
Rob pulled a Colin.
Hey, I haven't done that in a while.
Well, he was saying he is having issues, internet issues over there. Yeah. That's okay. I'm having speaker issues.
From
Somebody in here is apparently
are you hearing feedback?
Is it me getting feedback or is it somebody else?
I don't know.
Nope, it's gone. It's Wolfie. Yeah. So now, Gary, do you guys have a greenhouse by any chance? Oh, not a very large one. Okay.
I'm getting some more. I already ate them.
All right, are you getting it now?
Yeah. I don't know if I want to put heating underneath the pavers or not. I mean, I probably could, but I'm wondering how much of an expense that would be.
Hmm.
It would save me
Yeah, I
room
don't
for
know.
the greenhouse, but then again, I could put a heater, up in the top corner of the greenhouse and have it blow down to the center and keep the air circulating that way instead of just having radiate heating from the floor.
Yeah.
Those usually pull a lot more electricity, but then again, it's also going to be a more permanent greenhouse.
Yeah.
Okay, Gary.
That's cool. But I had asked earlier, I don't know if anybody answered me, but did I tell you what I wound up doing to myself last night?
You twisted your ankle?
Yeah.
You didn't say how. You just said that you did it.
Yeah.
So I've been working on a barn and stepped down into a hole and my foot touched my leg,
Ouch.
or my foot touched leg. Yeah, I did wind up going to the ER. It's just a really bad sprain. So
Just take it easy. Keep it elevated. Take ibuprofen. Keep it, and ice
Yep.
it. You still need to.
Yeah, mine's
Well,
just
yeah.
And they we put compression bandages on it. Then use those. Just don't over tighten it.
Yeah, I've got what's it called? An air cast or something.
Okay.
Basically,
I know what an air cast is.
Compression sock.
yeah.
No, air
Mm,
cast is different.
no,
It's like
it's
an
a
inflatable
brace.
cast, basically. It does everything
Yeah,
that
it's
a cast does, but just should fill it up with air and it immobilizes the area.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
just
it's
walk
not
it
even
off.
an air cast; it's a brace.
Yeah, Coach said
that
walk
I
it
got.
off.
Yeah, I am. But it was actually a really bad sprain. I might have torn the ligaments.
Ooh, that's not
That
good.
happened to
Won't know
Jenny.
for a few days.
Yeah. So yeah, Cliff, what'd you think of the of my latest video of the of those peppers? I know I went over them pretty quick. You can see that one I trimmed back is actually coming back really nice.
Yeah, I noticed. I think it was doing real well.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to water them. Probably tomorrow or the next day. I was gonna water them yesterday, but then had to take Molly to the doctor's office. Then we went and had lunch. Then we went to Walmart. Then she backed the cart into me by accident. And I spent like 3 hours at the ER just so I can get a x-ray saying, no, nothing's broken. It's just bruised.
You just wanted the lollipop they're going to give you. Just admit it.
No, they don't even give any candy out.
Oh, they used to.
Not anymore.
Can't. Medical and health reasons.
You haven't seen those vitamin C little suckers they give out now?
Oh, I've seen them, but I have never got one.
They're actually pretty good. It kind of tricks kids into getting their vitamin C.
Yeah, I never had a problem getting vitamin C myself.
That reminds me, I'll be right back. I gotta go take some.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at getting that stuff. I'm out in the sun all day long, half the time anyway.
No, that's vitamin D.
Vitamin C.
Yeah, I need to get out in the sun more often during the wintertime. I work indoors now. I used to get plenty of it.
I spent most of the day outside today working in random stuff in the greenhouse and doing the rosemary plant that I was working on. Between that, some of the soil that I had in my 5x5 garden / compost bin, plus like 3/4 of a bag of potting soil or potting mix, made like a whole wheelbarrow full of dirt. I got enough to do like another planter.
Well, that's good.
Oh man.
I'll be doing that one tomorrow, but the one I'm doing tomorrow is going to be pretty much the whole planter is going to be 90% potting mix. And that's going to be my
What kind of
carrot that one's going to be my carrot experiment to see if I can grow carrots faster in the greenhouse than just in potting soil than I can in the ground.
Yeah, mine are in a potting mix out in the open.
what kind of potting mix are y'all using?
Just a Miracle Grow.
Yeah.
Please don't use Miracle Grow.
Why? We ain't had any issues with it.
Neither have I.
I got to take my
I had some crops go real bad on it.
Yeah,
I had planted some tomatoes with it, and they were ruined.
yeah. There was. I remember hearing that there were some cases where Miracle Grow was doing something weird, and they changed their formula, and
Hi, Deb.
whatever was in it was like wiping out the plants. But I have not had a problem here in my state with that.
I haven't had any issues.
Well, I always grew mine. Well, except for that one time I used Miracle Grow, I always grew mine with cow manure.
It could have been hot. Too
Yeah, I
hot.
do that too. You can go to the hardware store and usually just pick up a king cow or whatever, like cow manure,
Yeah,
like $2 a bag.
yeah. Well, I mean, when I was using cow manure, nothing bad happened to my crop. It was that one time that I used Miracle Grow that they were ruined. I mean, they had a bad taste to them and everything. I couldn't keep a single one. I did everything I could to save them. Not only that, but my leaves turned a real weird color.
Yeah, that was a couple of years ago though that I heard that it ran across that saying that there was an issue with the Miracle Grow. But yeah, like I said, I haven't had a problem with my stuff, but I always mix mine when I'm doing it. So I usually mix like 3 different bags of soil together, and then usually add a little bit of native ground soil. And yeah, I never have any problems. Like the stuff I think I have right now, I believe the potting soil I currently have is the Kellogg's potting soil. Comes in a yellow bag.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
You got a minute?
What?
Yeah, it says it's good for raised beds, which is kind of weird.
Jessica has stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the one I have. So
She has stuff in the dryer.
I was mixing that with some of the soil from the pot that I had the original plant in, plus some stuff that I had in my 5x5, and yeah, I made a pretty good load. Redid the rosemary on that one after trimming off a good bit of it, and now it's looking a lot better than it was. Yep, that sucks, Deb. But tomorrow I got more stuff to do. I got a late start today. I slept till almost 11. I just did not want to get out of bed.
Oh, that's late for you.
Yeah, about 2.5 hours late for me. Like I said, I just didn't want to get out of bed today. I was like, done.
Yeah, so, well, no. Cliff, what other benefits have you had since you've had the greenhouse?
Oh, man. Full extension. Basically, it can grow 20 all year round. That's the biggest benefit of having because both of mine, I didn't even start off with the small, like, plastic polytunnels. I went with the full polycarbonate greenhouse right from the start. Little heater in there, and you can extend your entire grow season throughout the entire winter.
Yeah, like I said, I was figuring between the
Hey, Howie, how's it going?
Hello, Howie. How you doing? Yeah, so between the polycarbonate and the high tunnel type, I think the polycarbonate would be better insulated because it's got that air gap in there. compared
Yeah,
to
a little
the,
thicker on the panels. It does retain a little bit of heat more.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I was thinking too. And not
Is
only that,
Howie all food forest, or does he have any greenhouses at all?
I don't know if Howie has any greenhouses. He's right there. Ask him.
Howie, do you have any greenhouses in addition to your food forest thing, or just your food forest thing? That's my question.
Yeah, because I was thinking about keeping one of them.
What kind do you have, if I may ask? Because you're talking about greenhouses. Where did you get it?
Ooh,
I think he built his.
I'm not. Well, he's. I don't. I'm asking Howie. Sorry,
Yeah, no. I think Howie built one.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I saw on
Nice lemon,
in one
Cliff.
of his earlier vids.
Yeah, I pulled out. So I was checking my plant the other day before I
Hi,
went to
Tunnel.
work on Tuesday, because I always check my plants in the morning just to see if they need anything. And I went to go grab one, touch one of my lemons, and I literally touched it, and the thing just fell right off the plant.
So it was ready to be harvested.
Oh, that thing was ready to go. I mean, I like tapped it, and it just boop dropped right on the ground. I was like, "Oop." That
So
lemon was
6
the
inches.
size of a baseball.
ooh,
That's pretty good
that's
size.
pretty good.
Wow.
7.6 ounces. That thing was absolutely massive.
So
Nice
when
and
you
juicy.
when you gonna get tested for tartness?
My boss will let me know because that one's his.
Ah,
I still
I
got
think
more
you
in the
should try making
greenhouse
a
as it
battery
is,
out of
but
one of them, Cliff.
I have more. It's not like I have a shortage of lemons. I got about 10 more out there. I will do the same thing I did last year. Live stream lemonade.
Ooh, I remember that.
And
I
I'm
want to
keeping
make
all
my own. Oops, sorry. Uh, I want to make my own lemon drop.
Oh, I love lemon drops.
Now,
Me
I
too.
want.
I'll be right
I-
back, folks.
Yeah, I also want to experiment with like a half greenhouse. That's something I can actually put my cacti under and protect it from the rain, so I can grow it here. Um, and just be it just the top of it, and maybe a side or two, like a little corner in the top with the polycarbonate. And I'll probably end up having to make that one, just so I can grow some prickly pear. That's one of the things I don't get here. All the prickly pear jelly, I have to order it, and it's expensive to order it here.
Yeah, I gotta wait for the cactuses down the street to start fruiting again. They won't do that until spring.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had prickly pear.
Oh, it's um. I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe it. It's almost like a strawberry and apple mix of flavors.
Right.
Um, and something else I can't quite, you know. It's really nice and sweet. All you need to do is you take a pair of tongs and you just take it off the pad itself, and then you take a torch to it real quick and you burn off all the glockets off of it, and then you can just peel it and eat it.
Hmm.
So, see, wants to know what you ate for dinner, Cliff.
Cinnamon rolls.
2 cinnamon rolls.
No, synonym rolls.
Mhm.
Just like Grandma used to make them. No, I've got stuff for sandwiches too. I've also got almost out of peanuts, but I do have my. Oops. It doesn't help to show it off if I got my thing off. I got my bag of beef jerky, and I was making sandwiches earlier, so I got sandwiches.
Hmm.
I was making ham
What kind of
sandwiches.
sandwich? Oh, ham.
Yeah, so that's one of the things I want to try and see if I can actually get it to grow here. And the other thing is I got to give it a lot of air. It can't be stagnant air. You have to get it to move here, especially with cacti. That's why I want to kind of keep it dry. I want to try like a half of a greenhouse. It might have to be a full size, full wraparound greenhouse, where I actually keep control of the humidity in there and keep it as dry as possible.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, it's just keeping it dry.
Yeah.
Now you just basically you're just gonna have to run a heater in there.
Or
If you're doing,
dehumidifier.
especially if you're doing it in the wintertime, you just seal off a section.
Yeah.
Asked him what? And with this boy, and we looked at somebody.
Ah,
Said, "Billy."
dog's asking for food. He's hungry.
Yeah, what you do, Jason, is you get that really heavy, thick, like 10 or 12 mil plastic,
Mm-hmm.
and you just partition the last section of your greenhouse, put that all up there, tape it all on there, and then go to either Home Depot or Harbor Freight, because I know they sell those things, those little plastic stick-on zippers,
Yeah.
and you just offset it to the. You don't put it in the middle. You just offset it to the side. That way you have you just kind of go in through the corner.
Yeah.
Just high enough so where you're not, bashing your head when you turn to go in on the railings or rungs, and then you just zip that up and down. And you just put like a little heater and grow lights in there, or a heat lamp, and you just throw a heat lamp or two on that section, and anything that's in there, it'll dry it out no matter what.
Oh yeah.
And then at best, maybe small vent off to the side somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I miss having cacti around, believe it or not.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of got used to growing. You kind of got used to having them around you when you were up in Arizona.
Oh yeah. I mean, one of the other things I like to do is I'd probably like to get the the desert pepper? Another pepper.
Oh, the Trinidad.
It's type of the agave pepper. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't actually see. I've probably seen them around here. I just never recognized them.
Yeah, I know they have them there in the Chaparral areas of Arizona, where it would shoot up a bolt and it looked like big old giant peppers on there.
Huh.
I'm trying to remember the name of the plant. It's been so long.
Hey, Jason, can I show Cliff what I got yesterday?
You can just show it to me tomorrow. I'll be alive tomorrow then.
Yeah, it's gardening related.
So another plant, free plant. I saw something green earlier that you pulled up here.
Planters.
Nice.
Interesting.
There's 3 of them. Got
It
2.
looks like rail planters for like handrails.
It's one of those window box things, I guess.
Yeah.
But it comes with each 2. It's got 6 pots and hangers and stuff.
Nice.
So I got to transplant my tomato plant because I'm finding roots underneath it.
Yeah, they do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I got to get more. I got to put it in a bigger pot.
Be very, very, very careful. Don't snap that stem.
No, I'm going to cut the pot off.
No, don't cut the pot. It's a good pot.
Well, what do I do then? Put another pot underneath her with soil in it?
You can do that. The roots will find a way.
If it's got a removable planter bottom, you can take the bottom off, cut the bottom of the roots off, put a piece of cardboard you just cut a hole or a line all the way into the center of it in the hole, slap that on top of the dirt, and just turn the whole pot upside down and just pull it off that way. And then take your whole upside down tomato plant in your new pot and stick it in there that way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Add some soil if you're going to do it.
I was planning on doing it because I've got added soil on top, but it didn't help the stuff underneath.
No.
Oh. Okay, Rob. I guess work called him.
But it has been growing really, really well lately. I will say that.
I mean, if anything, you can, once you pull it out of the original pot, put it in a paper bag. So what you can do with that one is once you get it in the paper bag, you can measure the pot that you need to put it in, add additional soil around bottom of it and the sides, and then just stick the planter in there and just cut the paper bag around the top.
Well, I was
The paper
wondering.
bag is going to disintegrate after a while because it's biodegradable.
No, what I was going to say is that the pot itself, when I first got it, I didn't put a lot of soil in it. That's all. I used everything I had, and I was just wondering if I get it out, I could just fill it up with more soil, then put it back in the same pot.
Yeah, you just have to be very careful at doing it. Don't disturb the root system too much, because once tomato plants are kind of established, they usually do not like to be moved.
Yeah,
Right.
they don't like their roots tickled.
Well, like I said, I've been putting stuff on, more stuff on top, but it doesn't stop. That was stuff that was already there. Is what I was the only issue. But I could put another pot underneath it with more soil in it, so that way the roots have some place to go. But that's about all I can tell you. But it's like this tall now.
Oh, that's good.
It's pretty tall. I've been moving it from the window in the daytime to right in front of our heater. The furnace blows right on it, and it seems to like it for some reason. So,
It's warm air.
yeah, it likes the warm air. So I just keep on add water it, put it down there by the heater, and in the morning I put it on the counter where the light is at.
They prefer an odd temperature range, like it's to be like 68 to like 80. And
Yeah.
tomato plants just go nuts.
Yeah, speaking of my tomato plants, are about 2 inches tall already.
Nice.
So here in the next,
Yeah, it sucks that none of your peas popped up.
nope, I gotta replant the peas. I think the package I grabbed were too old.
Well, folks, I hate to say this, but I have to get some sleep. I was on the road all day today. I had an appointment I had to go do, not work related, so personal. So I will catch you guys tomorrow.
All right. Have a good one, Colin. Sleep well.
Hopefully, everybody who's here, please try to enter the contest if you haven't entered yet, because the drawing's tomorrow.
Yep.
So I thought the
All right, Colin.
Oh, yeah. It is tomorrow.
Yep. Night, everybody.
Good night.
Good
Take
night.
care.
And then there's 3.
Depends on how long it takes before this guy pushes a button.
Yeah,
Colin's back
A
up.
Colin decided to go ahead and call him.
button is pushed.
So yeah, I'm gonna try get in there tomorrow afternoon, or because I get off tomorrow's my early day. I get 2 early days this week. I got Monday, then I got Monday, then I have tomorrow.
Nice. Oh, by the way, did those planters come in yet?
No, they have not come in yet. They're supposed to be the 25th. That would suck if the truck driver was there for the 25th and there's nobody there to unload the truck.
Yeah. That's kind of stupid of them.
Yeah, but what number was that?
68, 30 or something like that.
Yeah, let me see. Go over here, get to my Lowe's app. My Lowe's app. Then go to here. Go to my photos, because I actually took a picture of that item number.
Yeah, you sent it to me. I have it. Just don't know where my phone's
Yeah.
at.
There it is.
Yeah, it was like 68, 30 or something.
60,
All right.
61,
Well.
35.
Be well, Howie.
Later, Howie. That's going to be
See ya,
60,
Howie.
61, 35. And enter. Oops, don't need that. And enter. And searching. Yep, they bumped it back up to $19.
Bastards.
Damn.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they caught that and I was like, wait, that's not supposed to be $10.
Yeah. Ready to pick up on Wednesday the 24th.
If anybody's even there on the 24th.
Yeah, like I said, it's there's 64 available at the warehouse. I think we're supposed to get 32 of them at our store.
Yeah, you know what that quick price change reminds me of? That freaking fishing rod set
Oh yeah,
off of Walmart that was like $10.
yeah. So that's the 20-inch by 20-inch. So
Yeah, those are decent sized pots. Those
no,
are good sized
for
pots.
$20, that's still really good. Because when these things first came out, they were like what, $30, $35. When
No,
they
I was
first
picking
came
up
out.
most of mine were like the 20-inch was like 16. I think it
Okay,
was like 13 for the smaller one, and then or the medium sized one, and then the smaller one was
well,
like 10 or 11.
well, you can get the bigger one, the biggest one, which is going to be the 22 inches by the 22.28 is $29 or $30 even.
Yeah, but the thing is so I like the whiskey barrel planters. What bugs me about the design is the fact that they taper like this.
Yeah,
So you got everything start because roots like to spread out on the bottom, but they can't spread out if the container starts to get narrower as it goes down.
yeah, yeah. As of right now, the 14 and 0.73 is $13.
That's about right.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're not bad prices. Like I said, I know the 20-inch one is a 1 3/4 bags of Miracle Grow to fill that thing. Almost 2 bags.
Not if you get the 2 cubic foot ones.
Yeah, that is with the 2 cubic foot ones. Like 1.5 bags. Because remember, it's going to settle.
Oh yeah, that's why I always do like I said, I always put like an inch or two layer or anywhere between 1 to 3 inches layer of mulch at the bottom for
Yeah,
drainage. And then me personally, what I like to do is I'll put an additional like 2 inch layer of like leaves, either crushed or non-crushed. And then I will just start packing the soil on top of that. Essentially what it does is as those leaves compress, the water can still get through, but it keeps all the soil from wiggling
yeah,
into the cracks of the mulch and then running out the bottom of your planter.
yeah. Or you can throw down some type of gravel. You can put down a cloth, a landscaping cloth.
Well, I've done that. I don't recommend it.
Yeah, because then it gets really heavy. You can't move it.
Yeah, yeah. You only do that on a planter that you do not ever want to move again.
Yeah,
Because even a small planter goes from weighing 15 pounds, easy to move, to like 85 pounds,
yeah.
not easy to move.
And if you're be putting a small tree in one, I would recommend putting bricks at the bottom just to keep the wind from blowing it over. Along the ring on the outside.
Yeah.
Then put your tree in the center.
I wouldn't
Or-
mind getting one so that I can put a Yupon holly bush in it.
Or you can just stake it down and then fill it. Yeah, like I said, do I still have that on there?
Oh yeah, for something of that size, you're gonna need a whiskey, like the wooden whiskey barrel planters. That is a big ass tree, or a bush,
Tree.
I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But that's a Texas tree.
All right, folks, give me a few moments. And run for the room.
Gotcha. This is
Sorry,
kind
it
of
was
going
my
around it. I'm looking at. I had to Google it because I didn't know what one was, but yeah, it looks like all of that is edible because it was saying that you could do like Yupon tea and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I want it. Cecilia said, "Bless you." But yeah,
Yeah, I think that's the one that you can actually eat the berries off of and not die.
Nope. No, that's some other bush. I can't remember it though.
No, because I think you can eat the berries off the Yupon and not
from what
not expire.
not from what I've researched. If I had my tablet close by, I would check, but it ain't close, and I don't feel like getting up and getting it. No, Rob. Good grief.
Oh yeah, no, that one's yeah. It says the berries are favored by species of birds, so that's not the one you can eat the leaves though, or you can steep the leaves to make a weak caffeinated coffee essentially,
Yeah.
or a caffeine tea essentially.
hmm But
But at the same time, that's also a laxative.
yeah,
So Latin name is Ilex vomitoria.
Mm.
Or well, yeah, Latin name. Even though it's an Indian native tree. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's don't eat the berries. Don't really eat the leaves, but make a tea out of it if you got diarrhea or whatnot, and it'll clean you out.
All right, I'm back. I wash my hands too.
Ooh. In warm pea water.
Nope, water here's cold. It's wintertime.
You don't have water heater?
Yeah, I got the water heater. It takes some time for the water from the heater to get over to the sink.
Yeah, I suppose you have a point. But hey, Jason, I have a question for you. How many people do you often get over there asking you for a hot water heater?
Every day.
It hurts the brain. It really
It's
does.
funny, some of them I can spot right away. It says we don't have any that have bikinis. And then they think about it for a few minutes, and then they go, "Oh, I get it now," and then they start laughing.
Yeah, no, the hot water heater. It's like, bro, you don't heat hot water. It's already hot.
Yeah, it's a water heater, not a hot water heater.
Yeah, because again, you don't need to heat hot water. It's already fucking hot. That's like saying, can you boil a boiled egg? Yeah, you can, but it's going to turn black.
Overcooked.
Burnt.
Yes,
That chicken went from possibly being hatched to it is now Cajun.
No, it's deviled egg now.
No, that's Cajun. Because if you cook the eggs too long, that center core, the yolk turns gray, and then it just starts getting darker and darker.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like it when it's golden color. Right as it starts to solidify. Pull it out and let it sit.
We usually
Then
cook
you
it for about 30 minutes.
You like a soft boiled egg, okay?
I like the soft boiled, yes.
See, I like mine to be about a soft medium.
Like I said, I can still eat them, with the runny yolk, and I can still eat them with the hard yolk.
It's going to be an expensive bag of coffee there, Deb.
Yep.
Wow.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, seriously.
Hang it over Colin's head. Just be like, ooh, I got coffee. Some cold coffee. He'd be all mad.
There's a brand of coffee that I want to get again, and that's the Death Wish.
Ugh, that coffee was overrated. I tried it.
Mm,
Tried one cup, threw the rest of
mean-
the bag in the trash.
oh wow.
Yes, Deb, it does. You know how long it takes to boil an ostrich egg?
Yeah, like 45 minutes. It's like an hour or something like that.
Forever.
You also have to have a pot big enough to cook the damn thing.
No, that's not a pot. That's a boiler.
No, you stick it in a 55-gallon drum full of water on top of a fire.
Yeah.
That's how you
Yeah.
cook.
Honestly.
But then again, that shell is like quarter-inch
Super thick.
thick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
An hour plus, Deb. Yeah, about an hour and a half.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
takes
I wouldn't.
a hot-ass minute.
If I could figure out how to flip omelets correctly, I would like to get an ostrich egg just to do an ostrich egg omelet.
Emus are a bit better.
You're going to need like a 30-inch pan.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, 12-inch skillet will be just fine. It just takes forever to fry it too.
Yeah.
It's better just to mix it up and make omelets.
Scrambled eggs.
Yeah, probably you need a good, powerful blender to do that.
Yeah, paint mixer.
Paint mixer. There you go.
Yeah, if you've got a pot, you just need whatever quart-sized pot that'll fit in. You go out there, grab the drill, grab the squirrel cage, and stick that sucker on there and give that thing a whirl for about 2 minutes, and bam, you're good.
Mhm.
Or take it to the paint shaker at work.
There you go. I don't know. That might actually crack the shell. Because they clamp those things in there tight.
No, yeah, they do clamp down pretty good.
So that might actually, in theory, it might work, but in practical use in reality, it might actually just break the shell, and then you're going to have ostrich or emu egg everywhere.
No, you just put it in a 5-gallon bucket, put some foam around it, and then put it in there and put it in the paint shaker.
The expanding foam.
Have y'all ever heard of the kiwi bird?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an obnoxious bird that you do not want to hear in the middle of the night because it will scare the shit out of you.
Do you know about its eggs?
Yes. Yeah, it's the most weirdest things in nature.
Yeah. It's a tiny bird, but its eggs are the same size as an ostrich egg. That is ridiculous.
Now use a drill to open up the shell. No, back of a meat cleaver. That's what my mom uses. She gives it just one good whack. But then again, she's been doing it for a while.
I just use a hammer.
Yeah. And so she goes tap, tap,
Just
tap,
a
tap,
fine
tap, 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 and she goes whack and pops it off.
Interesting.
Yeah, so anything else on the greenhouses before we change subjects?
Let's see. Had a bunch of bees in there today.
Nice.
Yeah, always got to be. As long as it's like above like 50 degrees, most of the time the bees are out.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a ton of bees in my greenhouse today. So I was in there working around with them. They were just flying by me. I think all the bees around here are used to my pheromone scent, so they don't bother me at all.
No, they're too busy looking for food. They're not looking for a fight.
I can sit there when they're on the plant, and I can actually sit there and just pet the bees. I like to pet the bees because I'm weird. Or I'll go boop the bees.
Yeah, when we were in the pool, I used to catch them with my hand and pull them out of the water. Let them walk on my hand.
Yeah.
They can walk onto the deck and get dried off, and then they fly away.
Yeah, they warm up on the warm tiles, and a couple minutes later, off they go. My ladybugs. Oh, my ladybugs are going crazy in there.
Ooh. Have any of them transformed
Be
yet?
careful.
They're getting there. They're getting a lot of the larvae or the younger ones are starting to go into their chrysalis stage. So they've got that weird, like orange caterpillar-y looking, like flat, like foldy hut, like orange and black little hut thingies.
Yeah.
So
You should do
I'm
videos
looking
on that.
forward to when those things pop out.
You should do the videos on the ladybugs as they throughout a couple of weeks.
I got to pay attention to them.
Yeah. I'll give video of them, and then at their pupal stage before they start, or right as they're starting, so people can actually see what they start out as through the process and then finish.
Yeah, the problem is I never get them from stage 0. I don't get them. I never see them from when they're in egg form. I usually always find them when they're in their little long black and red speckled bug form. They're like pupal form.
Yeah, they're
like stage 2 or stage 3, and then they go to the weird shell that looks like an orange backpack, and then they turn into ladybugs.
Yeah. Yeah, right now I don't have anything in there. I still haven't put that ant bait in the greenhouse yet.
Ooh,
I was going to do that. I was going to do that yesterday, and I got sidetracked.
Cliff, I'm going to tell you, be careful about the ladybugs because brown recluse spiders love those.
Yeah, down in my area, I don't see. They have them down here, but not in my area.
Yeah, Deb says the eggs are in the dirt hiding.
That's possible. Thought they usually plopped them up under a leaf somewhere or on a leaf or something.
Maybe. I don't remember.
I mean, I know caterpillars. I found a caterpillar cocoon while I was in the digging through my garden making soil. I was sifting it through the strainer, and I was like, ooh, that looks like a funny looking rock. And I grabbed it, and I was like, ooh, that's not a rock. Put it in my greenhouse.
Was it white?
Huh?
Was it white?
That was a brown one. It was like a golden color, like a orange and golden.
Alrighty. Just making sure it wasn't no grub.
Oh my god. I do not know how we keep getting those in here, why I keep getting them in here, but when I see them, I just chuck them out of the dirt. Let the birds eat them. Because they don't serve me a purpose. All they're doing is pissing off my plants.
Yeah, they're just eating the roots on the plants. See, the problem is I got to worry about the raccoons, the possums, the hogs going in there, rooting everything up and grabbing the grubs out of the ground. But that's usually won't happen until about
July,
late April into May. That's when they start coming up to the surface. Because right now they're about 10 to 12 inches deep in the soil. And then when they start going into their chrysalis stage, into their adult stages, when they come up to the surface.
Yeah, all it is a giant ass caterpillar. Turns into a caterpillar and then it turns into a big old butterfly or a moth.
No, the grubs are actually May beetles, June bugs.
Those are usually on like a 13-year cycle though.
No, that's the cicadas.
I get cicadas every year.
Oh yeah, but when they have the big mass ones, it happens everywhere. There'll be a mass here, then there'll be a mass over there, then a mass over there on the map.
Oh, because the June bugs here, they like to pop out of the ground as bugs, as the beetles.
Mm-hmm.
When they fly around. Those things are annoying as Hades. Like,
yes,
they have the most grabby fingers and legs or appendages. It's like having a cactus grab you. They are pokey and pointy. Apparently, is pokey now. And they make the most annoying squeaking noise.
Yeah,
it's like stepping on a mouse.
Yeah, and that's why during that time of year you would wear a full face helmet when you're on a motorcycle.
Yeah, those things they'll knock you the hell out.
Oh yeah, they'll leave a bruise on your face.
Square in the brain pan and. I mean, for the most part, I just pick them up and I just throw them, and then once they're in the air, they just kind of fly off. But yeah, I'll have to show you, Jason. They're usually when I have the light on out here on the porch.
Oh yeah,
they are just all over the wall.
Oh yeah, especially when you got a bug zapper.
The thing is, they can't fit in the bug zapper.
The smaller ones can.
And that bigger ones just hang around on the outside, and you just hear bzzz, and you're like, "Ooh, what was that?" And you go outside, and it's a big old moth. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I knew they laid them under the leaves, like most bugs do.
Yeah, I think they're like little tiny little white eggs. I think. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've done ladybugs.
Are they white or black eggs? I can't spell apparently. They're like yellowish.
Or yellows.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, they're like a little yellowish egg. And then it turns into the larva stage, which is the weird little bug that looks like it's a cross between like a spider and a bee.
Yeah, they look just weird.
Then it goes to the pupa stage, which again basically just looks like a wet or a soft version of a fully grown adult.
Yeah, the larva looks like something from a sci-fi movie.
And it really does. 6 legs has. Yeah, they're just weird.
Yeah, you can pull the picture up for people who don't know.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, since you're almost there, further than I am.
No, I'm already on that page.
There we go.
Let me see if that'll actually let me. Whoa. Oh, here we go. Oh, damn it. Give me a second. Just give me the giant ad over here.
Yeah, you can actually go to the images and actually look up the larvae stage.
That's what I was trying to do. I clicked on it, but I got this giant ass.
Life cycle?
No, it's I got like half of my page is this orange screen on it, and I can't get rid of it. So it just like destroyed my life. Screw that. I'll go back. Huh? Yeah, it. I went to a different page and I clicked on the actual picture itself, and it brought me up to the big one, and then, oh, it kicked us all out. Could be the weather. Yeah. So here's your ladybug cycle. So there's the eggs. They're like these little yellowy little dots, and then again, I wish I could zoom in. Actually, let me see if I can. Can't remember if it's shift or control. Ah, shit. Sorry. Oh, that didn't help me. That didn't help me at all. All right, well, that's as big as I can get it on this particular link. Let me see if it'll do this. Gosh, it keeps trying to pop me up on here. I did life cycle chart, and it was giving me that, but it's whatever this site is, it's giving me a weird overview of it, and it's driving me insane. Yeah, it depends on what you have. They look again. Let me see if this will give me the full picture. Hey, there we go. That should be a little better. Oops, shit! I hit the wrong button. That one was on me. There we go. So that's what those guys look like.
Hmm.
They look literally otherworldly for bugs.
Yep.
No, almost like the cross between like aliens and something else. Yeah, I always see this. I see tons of them around, and I'm like, ooh, ladybugs now. I'm like, I let those go in strides because I use snaggle web. But yeah, and then they go into the other stage of it, which let's see if it'll let me do this. I don't care. I just want the page to load. Oh, here we go. Bam.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. And
So
then-
here we go. So you got the adult ladybug, then you got the little egg, which is a little yellow thing they stack in clusters.
the instar
Newly
one.
hatched ones are really funny looking. They look creepy. And I've seen them in that. I've found a few of them in that stage. Really, really tiny things. I got to watch out for my spiders because the spiders will get them. And then this is like stage 2. You get a little bigger,
The
a little
instar.
bigger, and then you start to see them with this coloring, and then you start to see them really big. And then they do this. They get this weird like
The pupil stage.
caterpillar-y, like orange backpack looking thing, and they're soft and squishy. So if you see these in your garden, don't squish those either,
Yeah.
because those will turn into these guys.
I don't know,
And
maybe-
what exactly is it that the ladybug does for the crop?
It eats. They will wipe out aphid populations.
Especially if
Gotcha.
the numbers are high enough.
Okay.
So if you have a problem, like if you can tell if you've got aphids on your plants, you look at the plants and you see like the leaves are kind of shiny and like they're like speckled shiny. Like someone just took like a spray bottle of sugar water and just sprayed it.
hmm
That's when you can tell you have aphids because they basically suck the sugars out of the plants
Then
and
you
they
get
just create it everywhere.
the ants, because the ants will actually treat them like cattle and drink their excrements.
Yeah. Ants basically use them, yeah, like Jason said, like cattle. They will herd them, they will keep them alive.
They will protect them.
Yeah, because aphids for ants, they cohabitate nicely, but not when you're trying to grow plants. So
Yeah.
always good to have ladybugs on there because the adult ladybugs will eat them and the larvae will eat like an absolute astronomical amount of these things.
I mean, yeah, maybe we should do a couple series on the beneficial insects for the garden.
Yeah, we can do
Yeah,
that.
you could.
Because, yeah, once you have these things in there, man, it's always good to have these. I mean,
Mhm.
watching them run around, like I said, I see them all the time on the greenhouse walls, all over the floor. If they're on the floor, I pick them up and I put them on a plant. But I'm very careful to pick them up when they're in their
Pupil stage. Instar.
pupal or larva stage because I don't want to squish them. So I usually kind of use the tip of my fingernail and I'll get like a leaf and then I'll herd them onto a leaf. Or they'll just climb up on my finger. Sometimes they do that, and then I just walk over to the leaves and where I know I've got aphids on the plant, and I'll put one on there, and they just go to town. And they don't stop. They'll eat throughout the night, especially because I have a heated greenhouse. They just keep going.
Yeah.
So their life cycles, they go through their life cycle quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, maybe we should do some on dragonflies. We need to do some on was it the praying mantis and some of the other beneficial insects.
I had a praying mantis sack. What did I do with it? I think I put it in the greenhouse.
Yeah, those look like a was it like the old was it the like the Viking houses?
Like a long
Viking houses, how they have that peak and they're long. and then they'll be on a stick on the bottom side of a branch or something, a small branch. Yeah, don't touch those because those are actually the eggs of a praying mantis.
All right.
Yeah.
Depends on usually the species of
Yeah.
a praying mantis, but this is. Let me see if this will bring up the picture here.
Yeah, I know that there's an invasive species of praying mantis that's been brought over here from Asia, I think.
You know what? Here we go. This is sorry, my sinuses are being all stupid tonight.
Oh, you're good.
Oh my God. Why did you do this? It's like I had a really good picture of like 5 different varieties of this, and there is a giant black freaking window on here.
Ooh.
Covering like 90% of the picture I was going to bring up.
Well, then go to a different one.
Yeah, I'm going to do this one. Can I zoom in? Oh, nope.
Yeah, I don't know how many other channels actually do a beneficial insects for gardens.
Shawnee does every now and then. I know there is Vasily's Garden does it. He'll talk about them every now and then. James Pugioni will do it. And the other, I forgot his name. I know there's a couple of them that do it, but yeah. Oops, I need to.
Beneficial, non-beneficial, ones are indifference.
So this is what a praying mantis egg sac looks like. It looks weird too.
Yeah. Probably have to make it a little bit bigger.
Unfortunately I can't.
Yeah.
Well, let me see if I can.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So yeah, if you turn it so it's right side up instead of upside down, like I said, because that's how they lay them right there on the bottom parts of the branches. But if you look at the old Viking huts or the community houses, they almost look like the roof.
Yeah.
I said if I catch any here, I'll probably do a quick little video on what they look like. You know, I have to, put the camera at a weird angle so I can look at it because who knows? I just might clip it off and put it in the greenhouse. Yeah, another thing is, another good insect is going to be the dragonflies. Okay, the dragonflies themselves do not eat the mosquitoes. It is the larvae of the dragonflies will eat the larvae of the mosquitoes in the water.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And also, so I know in Arizona, you can actually go to the county and you can actually get mosquito fish to put in, places where, keep control of mosquitoes. In a place that always has water in it. Like a green pool. They'll put fish in a green pool and they'll help control the mosquitoes.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of mosquito fish before.
Yeah. Cliff, you're muted.
I'm gonna have to look them up.
Sorry, they're called goldfish.
Goldfish.
Oh, goldfish.
Yeah, you can use goldfish. There is actually a little mosquito fish. It's about an inch long. And those things will devour mosquitoes.
Maybe I should get some and put them in my water barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Again, mosquitoes don't like moving water. So if you got a pump that's constantly pumping water, or if you have an aerator in there that, like you have in a fish tank at home, an aerator, that usually kind of keeps them under control too as well. Yeah, they're like little tiny little. They're almost like a guppy.
Yeah, I see that.
Hmm. I think they're a
Put
type
some
of,
tetras in there.
yeah. I think there's a type of chub, if I remember correctly. Little tiny little miniature chub. I don't quite remember. It's been so long. No, they probably become food for the other fish. But most fry will actually eat mosquito larvae.
Now they got to figure if you're that small, you got to figure you got to eat something small enough to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're a largemouth bass,
You
in
still
which
eat
case you're going to try to eat something already 3 times the size of your own body. If you can fit it in your mouth, you figure, oh, I can eat it.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
The
yeah,
only
there's
species of fish I know you can fish for using a 3-inch lure and you'll catch a dink out of a freaking largemouth. It's ridiculous. You can throw a freaking full-size frog lure in there and you'll get like a 4-inch largemouth bass on. You're like,
trying to eat
how?
it. Oh yeah, like I said, yeah. The brim and the catfish as well. Yeah, crappie will eat almost anything, just like a largemouth bass. Yeah, but like I said, if you got one of those little water fountains, you can probably order them on the internet and just put them in there. I believe they are also susceptible to cold weather. So if I remember correctly, as soon as the water hits like 50 degrees, 45 degrees, they're done.
Not down here, they're not.
Just like
Okay.
tilapia.
Cool talk for the fish. Yeah, no, the
Yeah.
mosquitoes are like still trying to freaking get me.
Oh yeah, like I said, it might take them a little bit longer, but generally, from the time they're laid, they can be gone through and get into the adult stage in about 2 days, 3 days. The colder it is, the longer it takes them to go into their adult stage.
Yeah, warm days it's like 2-3 days max.
Mm-hmm.
They go quick.
Now that's with some mosquitoes. Some mosquitoes will actually burrow in the ground, like the floodwater mosquitoes. So if there's no mosquitoes and you do a flood irrigation, mosquitoes are already in the soil and they'll just come out and just go everywhere. But those
Yeah, I
ones
get
are not
the
problem
mine
ones.
turned into like the little red. They look like little red wigglers.
Yeah,
I always see them floating around in my water barrels, and then they turn bright, and then they go into like almost look like little tadpoles, and then usually after the day, they're like, I just see a bunch of like mosquito larvae on the surface, ready to basically the fuzzy versions of the mosquitoes.
now the best way to keep hit mosquitoes is they got the little they have like a little snorkel. They got to breathe oxygen, and they'll stick that through the surface of the water to breathe. If you put a coat of oil on top of the water, like a quick spray of Pam, which coats it, they can't pierce that and they drown.
I usually just throw about half a cup of bleach in my barrels, and then I'll go out there and with the power drill, and I
Yeah, you
have
can do
this
that too.
little mixer thing that I made with some all thread, which took forever to thread through that thing, by the way, because it's like a 2.5 foot long pole that I have. I used some landscaping ends,
Mm-hmm.
cut them, kind of bent them, sharpened the front section of it, so it kind of like chops. I was basically making myself a little mini mixer blade
Yeah.
for when I was trying to do paper briquettes. But I'll stick that on the end of the power drill, and I'll stick the bleach in there, and then I'll just hit the barrel with the power drill, just stir everything up, and you usually have like the next day everything in there is dead.
Yeah. Put your bleach in the water, but after about a day or two, the bleach is gone, and then you can use it.
Yeah, that's what I have to do, unfortunately.
Yeah, but you also need a can of Pam, just enough to coat the surface of the water. That's all you need. And they just can't remember what it's called. It starts with an S. But yeah, it looks like a little tube that they stick out of the surface of the water. They can breathe air. Then they go back down. wiggle around and they'll come back up. But if they can't get past that oil barrier, they drown. And that's about the cheapest way I tell somebody that's how you control the mosquitoes inside of an area where you have water that you need water.
I never even thought of that.
But the best way to keep mosquitoes under control is dump the water out of it.
Or airtight lids on your water containers.
Mm-hmm. Now, like I said, tires are the most numerous places for, old used tires.
Oh yeah, they're notorious. You get a half inch of water in it, there's trillions of mosquitoes in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you live in a hot area that gets a lot of sunlight, it gets hot enough to actually cook the mosquito larvae.
It has to get hot.
It's rubber. Jason, you know how hot rubber gets in the desert.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you've seen melted tires and trash cans in Arizona.
Yeah, but if you're using an old tire for type of a landscape type thing, or to keep something from being bumped into something, drill holes in the bottom of it that's going to be towards the soil. It will drain eventually, or just fill it full of soil.
Well, that's what I mean. I see a lot of people use like the big old tractor tires. They'll cut off like the top rim.
Yeah.
And then they'll drill, or they won't even drill holes in it. They'll just throw sand in there to level it out to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Throw their big old pond liner in there. Mound up the soil on the outside, so you have a good mound.
Yeah.
And they'll just make like little ponds with the tractor tire.
Yeah. Again, you're making a breeding ground for mosquitoes.
You are, but most of the time, a lot of people they'll just throw, because you'll have the pond aerator in there or your little water feature, and then a lot of the times there, depending on the size of the tractor tire, they'll throw a fish or two in there.
Yeah.
Might be some koi, might be some outside goldfish, or it could be like you said, tilapia or whatnot for that, or even some bluegill randomly.
Yeah.
And that'll take care of most of everything. You can even throw some like crawdads in there if you can get some like crawdads.
Yeah. Now, mosquitoes will breed in a tablespoon of water. That's all they need. As long as that water is stagnant, they'll lay their eggs in there.
And they lay them similarly to frogs.
Yeah.
It is a long, stringy, booger-looking thing with little black dots in it, about 2 to 3 inches long. Hey, Scott, how's it going?
Hey, Scott, how's it going? Yeah, so that's there's also over-the-counter stuff that you can get. Those little donuts you get there at the hardware stores.
Oh, Skeeter Dunks.
Yeah, just toss one of those in there, and they'll take care of it for quite a while.
Yeah, I don't know what those things are, because I know they're made out of cork, but like, what do they put in there that kills that like wipes out the skeeters?
It's a bacterium. It gets in there, and it's like it's like having diarrhea that they can't get rid of. It tears them up on the inside.
So it
just affects the mosquitoes.
The water version of DE.
Yeah, I mean, it gets in there. It's a bacterium that gets in there and just rips them all up. Turns them inside out.
I always wondered that, because I mean, like, you get the Skeeter Dunks, you usually get them in a 6-pack for like $8 to $10, whatever, because those things are always expensive. And then they just sit there and they slowly disintegrate after like months just sitting in. Well, they don't actually fully disintegrate, they just kind of break apart.
Yeah.
And then they get waterlogged, and then the pieces all sink to the bottom. And
it's not as effective as the Alticed, but Alticed is expensive. Like I said, just each one of those briquettes that I used to get, the small little round ones, that whole box was almost $700. And there's 200 briquettes in there, and it's expensive.
Ooh, that can happen, Scott. As long as it's warm enough for the mosquitoes, they'll still go.
Now, the little pellets will last 30 days. If you get the long briquettes of the Alticed, they'll last 90 days in the water.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you really don't need a lot in there, you could essentially just kind of shave off or crush some off at the end of it and mix it in the
Just-
water, and that'll.
Just throw it in there, the whole tablet. Throw it in there. So the
But
problem is, I would have them in the drains and everything else, and then we get a rainstorm and they would flush them out, so then I have to go and reapply. Mhm.
drill a hole in them, run a string through it, and tie the string off to something.
Yeah. Now a lot of times, some of the areas we would put them in a, we'd make a little wire basket out of the chicken wire and a chain, and we'd hang it down that way
Yeah.
to try and keep them there. But like I said, a lot of times they get packed so full of the leaves and the debris that it would just flush everything out. It'd take those 400-pound grates and just pull them right off. Yeah, we actually had to go out there and pull them out of the drains and everything else with the backhoe and the magnet to try to get in there and get them out. So we said, finally, we just welded on hinges and bolted them to the concrete. So they would actually flip open, drain, and then come back down.
Oh, there you go.
Because it took two of us, each one of us with 2 hooks each, to lift it up and set it back down.
Oh yeah, those drain covers are they're like 4 or 5 inches thick. They're heavy, solid steel.
They're solid steel, yeah.
And it's not. And the thing is, it's a solid piece of plate steel that they use a.
No, they're cast.
Cutter.
They're cast.
Oh, those are cast iron.
We were getting cast steel, yeah.
Ooh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I assumed it was just like a solid piece of like flat stock that they just
Oh,
used a laser cutter for.
No, it'd be like 2.5 feet across and 4 feet long, and it'd be about 2 inches thick.
Yeah.
Now you can have a semi drive on them, and they're fine.
Yeah, for some reason I don't like driving over drain grates, and I don't know. It's to me eventually I know it's gonna give out metal fatigue and all that because you got vehicles driving over it constantly. You got weather wear. You've got any sort of. I mean, regardless, they're gonna rust.
Oh yeah, no, it just
Slowly
takes
decay,
a long
so-
time.
I don't like driving over drain grates. I do not like doing it.
The whole time I was there with the city, we've only had to replace 2 of them out of the 80 of them that we had.
Not too bad.
No, it's not bad at all. I mean, it was a weird steel, and they were expensive, and we had to have each one specially made. And thank goodness we had a place there in Chandler that made them for us.
I'm like kind of paying attention to side chat, but not really. So I have no
Yeah.
idea what's going on
My
over
sister
here.
broke a rim once. I mean, probably the rim for the grate. I mean, yeah, after a while, the concrete will break down.
Oh, the concrete will break down faster than the drain grate, but I still don't like
Yeah.
driving over drain grates.
Yeah, we even had the grates that would the round ones that would go down like 120 feet, 160 feet. Just straight down into the ground, so the water would drain into the soil a lot easier.
Aquifer.
Yeah, help recharge the aquifer. Yeah, like I said, it was nice. We had them chained down, and everything else. They would only open up so far.
Yeah, you got to use heavy duty chains so nobody steals them.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, the ones we had were all hinged down and strapped down. Just after every once in a while, I go out there and just set it. Clean them out so they would set correctly. So I make sure they, when the hazard, people were going to fall in them. Oh, look at that! It's already 10 o'clock.
I know that went by quick.
Yeah, it did go back quick.
Didn't really do much of a subject change because you're like, oh, anything last words before we do subject change? And yeah, we still stayed on greenhouse and benefit plugs.
Yep. So that's the benefits of having a greenhouse. Is year-round food, and for most places around the world. Not for all.
And just in a lot of places, just having that. I mean, even a 6x6 So even like a 4x4, like anything small, you can extend your grow period with a small amount of ingenuity, heat, and a green heat lamp, and you can just keep going and growing.
I don't know. Maybe we'll continue on Saturday with greenhouse heaters. I don't
We
know.
can.
Yeah.
All right, there's Gary.
All right, later, because we're about ready to call it right now. So, any last words there, Wolfie?
I think he wandered off. I don't know.
Apparently, he's speechless. So, Cliff, any last words?
Not just get out there and grow. You won't know until you try.
All righty. Well, good night, everybody, and don't forget to slap a rat, and don't forget to have fun.